I'm not sure how much you've heard of it or experienced it. They've been sharing that, that they feel as though the average woman has no desire for the average male, and that because of things like social media, online dating, things along those lines, as well as just some of the female empowerment, where a lot of women have this is what they say, an elevated sense of self, that now they feel like they're above a lot of these average males, which also contributes to a disparity between young adults being able to connect and form meaningful relationships.
Yeah, well, women are more picky in their mate choices than men, especially sexually. That's the case in every culture. It's not surprising because women have more.
All right, before we get further, I got to say this real quick because Jordan's about to go on. He's about to say some bullshit. He's really about to say some bullshit, you guys. So I'm gonna go back about a couple seconds here, right here. So when it comes to this elevated sense of worth, when it comes to like the dating, the social media and shit like that, you guys, it's happening to all of us. It's happening to men and women, this entire board. So let's just go ahead and say that out loud right now. Like, men and women are understanding their true value in this market and in this world. Women are starting to find out that they can be flown out by very high value guys for fucking, just for sex. And so what a lot of women do is they think that they have the Powerball, because they got a pussy, they got a Powerball ticket to win the lottery. And so what they're trying to do is they're going to accept these offers from the high value men. They're going to fuck them. They're going to do whatever. And they're going to try to shoot their shot. They're going to try to nail this guy down. And they're going to be unsuccessful with it. It's just how a lot of high value guys are, And it's like, they still want to try their luck of the draw when it comes to these types of situations. But with social media out here, the average woman is, by default, depending on what the age range is, let's say from like 18 to 28. Let's say from 18 to 28. Their value is pretty high, higher than the average male in that age range as well, depending on what the money is looking like and the clout situation looking like. And so they're not wrong in trying to secure the highest value guy that they can at that age. Where they are wrong is, and they're delusional, is who they can actually coerce into getting into a relationship, a real long-term standing relationship with. What Kevin Samuels is so right about this. Women waste their years, their great years, trying to date these high-value guys, going on these flights, doing all this shit with these men that never had any plans for the future with them, aside from coming over, drinking some wine, feeding you to my couch type of shit. And so that's where they're wrong at. That's where all these women calling on Kevin Samuels' channel, that's why they're lost. That's why they're not having it. And it's not just the older generation, Gen X and baby boomers and shit like that. It's not just 40s and 50s and 30-year-old women. It's women in my generation as well, 22 to 26. They're all saying the exact same thing. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. And so I just wanted to say that real quick, you guys. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's see what else they got to say.
Actually, that's the case in every culture. It's not surprising because women have more at stake sexually than men do, per episode, because men don't get pregnant, obviously. And so that female pickiness is that's the case. That's
Jordan, right off the bat, this pregnancy thing, that is true. You can lose your life for pregnancy, but we're in modern day science and modern day medicine. Infantile fatality rates have gone dramatically down. And so that's really not one of the biggest issues when it comes to risk. It really is a huge risk for a guy. We're talking about 18 years of financial prison. 18 years. You have to suffer 9 months of a pregnancy, suffer 9 months of carrying a child, and then you have, maybe a week of some excruciating pains and discomfort, and then it's over with, right? Then, okay, all right, I'll give it to the women too. Okay, you have postpartum depression for maybe 3 months. Okay, let's give it a year, a whole year. By that time that you finish with all that, I still have 16 years of child support to pay. What are you talking about, Jordan?
It's definitely true. Whether it's worse now or not, I doubt if it is. I would say to young men who are irritated at women is, if you're irritated at women, as a class of creature, there's something wrong with you, because They're right. You're wrong. They're right to not pick you. If they're not picking you, it's because they're right.
Wow.
Now, that might get, I know that's a terrible thing to say, and I know perfectly well, it wasn't like I was particularly successful with girls when I was young. So I know what that rejection is like. I know what that fear is like. I don't know it as well as some men know it because I wasn't rejected outright. But what you have to understand is that what do you expect from women? If you got pregnant because you had sex, you'd be pretty damn choosy too. So, clue in a bit. And then, well, don't they find you attractive? Well, maybe you're not. Have you paid attention to how you dress? Do you have a plan? Are you as educated as you could be? Are you a liar? Are you a rabid pornography user? Because maybe that's undermining your motivation to seek out a woman and grow yourself up. It's like, if you're rejected constantly and you're out there really trying, because that's another thing to ask yourself is, well, how many women have you actually asked out? And are you so sure that you're not picking women who will certainly reject you because you're trying to bat out of your league? Because you might be. So, and I'm speaking about this as a clinician too, because I had plenty of men in my practice who were, radically unsuccessful with women. I had one man in particular. He was so afraid of women he couldn't use the phone. He was too afraid of everyone to use the phone. And he had been bullied like mad, and he had his problems. So I know what this is like, but pornography is a big problem. It's a big problem. It's a real curse, that pornography, in my opinion, because it's an easy out. And so we don't know what the consequences of that are. We're starting to understand some of them. But if you were better, you'd be more successful with women.
Wow, what did you guys think about this? Mr. Jordan Peterson speaks again like God himself from the heavens. He's laying down the ultimate truth. Women are always right when they reject you. They're always right. You are not worth it, man. You need to become better. He said it. He's a psychologist. He's right. Fuck out of here. Let's go ahead and dissect this real quick, you guys. Now, I will agree on one part right here with Jordan Peterson. He says that men need to become better. I do believe that you do have to get better. I think that the men that are sitting on their fucking desk typing all this negative shit about women and they're like over 300 pounds, 5'5".
All right, major stone shield potions should be... Oh, God, I'm gonna have diarrhea again. You can't go to the bathroom. You're stacking Sunder armor. It's okay. Mom, bathroom.
What, hon?
Bathroom. Bathroom.
And, I think you absolutely have no dog in this fight, and you really should get yourself better, I'm not saying that your experiences aren't valid, but your experiences reflect what is known as hypergamy. Women want the fittest, the best, physical... women and men in the mainstream, everyone wants to talk about how physical men are. Women are just the same as physical as men are. They love it. I don't know how many, when I played football, I can't tell you how many girls grab my ass down the hallways. Pause. Even in jeans, I didn't even have to wear my pants. And they just grab my fucking ass. They love physical features. And this is something that men got to get in their heads. They think just because they get the money, that shit should just come easy. It can. It's one part of the problem, but it's not the whole cookie. You got to also be fit. Kevin talks about women being fit. Man, you got to do the same thing, man. Come on. You got to do that. Plus, if you want to dig in the guts, you got it real good. You got to lose some weight. You got to lose that little belly fat. You got to get in there so you can do a little, now no Bobby Shmurda shit.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
What? Well, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Now, I don't know Bobby Shmurda shit, nigga, tweaking on some shit, but you definitely gotta, So, then let's go to the pornography part. Once again, nobody's ever talking about what pornography does to women. It's all men. It's all men. It's all bad for men to use pornography. How about women watching porn and doing this shit? Women watch it as much, if not more, than men do. Oh my God, Jordan, he's old. He is so old. He is not in the new. And this is why it's going to take some newer people to come up here and really update the shit that these motherfuckers are talking about. Women watch porn, consume as much porn, engage in the porn. We are in the OnlyFans society. So even if they're not watching it, they're doing it. They're actively doing it. And women have the barrier to entry into porn is almost none now because of OnlyFans for women. For men, you got to either have a fucking 18-inch dick, fuck a whole lot of bad bitches, have a lot of money, have a lot of clout. The barrier for entry for men is high. For women, you just got to have a pussy and a camera. Bam. OnlyFans. Can't tell you how many girls that I know got OnlyFans and shit. Especially for the younger generation, younger than me. So Jordan, once again, debunked, motherfucker. What the fuck, bro? And women are all right. Women are all right because they rejected you. Watch Kevin Samuel's channel. Watch his channel. Watch what the girls say. Oh yeah, I did have a husband. You know, I probably should have stayed with him. He got married later on. And now here I am. And I'm looking for a stepfather to go ahead and take care of me and my 5 kids and my $60,000 of college debt. Yeah, but I had an alpha. But, you know, he turned into a beta. And I figured out that I actually wanted the alpha. But, you know, I don't like the alpha. Bro, just, oh my God, shut the fuck up, man.
So you have to have that in your mind. And they're not, you cannot be angry at women. It's stupid. Women? It's like women being angry at men. It's a sign of psychological trouble, that.
Oh. Women being mad at men. Oh my God. I don't know what you're talking about, Jordan. Women don't get mad at men. I've never seen that. I've never seen women get mad at men. Not at all. Not one bit. And if they're not mad, I've never seen women have animosity. I've never seen women do some sly ass fucking Kia car type shit. Real fucking. I'm not even gonna go into it, man. I'm not gonna go into it. I'm gonna just drop this one, man. Fuck it.